Tachykinins plays a huge role in inflammation, including allergic diseases. For example, I'm allergic to kiwis, so let's take a closer look as to how tachykinins can help my situation. A myelinated neuron at rest, how resting potential is maintained. First, this is what a myelinated neuron looks like. The dendrite, cell body, axon, myelin sheaths, nodes of Ranvier, and the end bulbs. Let's zoom in. There's a change difference inside and outside of the cell. The charges are positive outside and negative inside. The charges are created by active transport of the sodium-potassium pumps. This is how resting potential is maintained. The sodium-potassium pumps move to potassium pumps in ions inside, and 3 sodium ions are sent out to maintain the negatively charged inside the cell. Here's a dendrite receiving a stimulus. To start a nerve impulse, a dendrite receives information from other neurons, or a stimulus signals the dendrite's plasma membrane, which then causes sodium channels to open. Sodium ions flood inside the cell, which causes depolarization and changes the charge, positive inside and negative outside. The signal travels from the dendrite to the axon. Neighboring, sodium channels are the trigger to open, and depolarization is moved down the membrane. This is action potential. At the end of the neuron, the axon terminals, or the end bulb, sends information to other cells and then are transmitted. In this case, the signal is transmitted to immune and inflammatory cells.
As the action potential arrives at the synaptic terminal, calcium channels open and calcium ions enter the synaptic terminal.
Then, the sensory nerves releases substance P, which is tachykinin 1, to the receptor, neurokinin 1 on blood vessels, causing them to dilate. Substance P is also released to activate mast cells, which release histamines, causing the inflammation in the gastrointestinal tract or on the skin.
From its receptor NK1, allowing the blood vessels to constrict again, and the skin is deflamed as the histamines are broken down by digestive enzymes or diamine oxidase enzymes, and substance P is brought back to the end bulb.
On the skin. Neuron returning to resting potential. ATP restores the initial balance of ions by moving sodium out of the cell and potassium into the cell against the concentration gradients. Then sodium is ready to enter along its gradient for the creation of action potential.